Hello, I'm Joe Wren and welcome to Indiana News Desk. Well, the big story that keeps resurfacing each week is the winter weather that won't seem to let up. Some parts of the state saw 9 or more inches of snow this week, and more is likely on the way this weekend. This winter is breaking records for snowfall and low temperatures, but also for school cancellations. Some schools haven't seen a regular week since before Thanksgiving. Sarah Whitmire reports on how that's impacting districts and why some parents are starting to worry.
It's a little after 9 on Wednesday morning, and Will and his brother Sam are sledding down the hills in their front yard. The icy glaze on top of the white powder makes for good sledding. Their mom, Megan Eller, says they'll stay out and play until they get too cold. They'll go inside for a bit and then likely come out again later.
They will end up going outside at least once or twice today to play in the snow because they need to go out and move around because otherwise they'll be running laps in the house. And they'll play. My older son loves to draw, so he'll be drawing a lot. We will go through a lot of paper today.
In a sense, they have a routine for their disrupted routine because they've been down this path so many times. The Eller boys are in kindergarten and first grade at University School in Bloomington. Class has been canceled 5 times this year, and as of yesterday, they've had 9 delays.
Today, they're excited. It's a novelty. There's all this snow, and they'll get to go out and play. I know, especially right after winter break, they'd been home for 2 weeks, and so by then they were like, I want to go do something.
Travel to nearly any district in Indiana, and it's the same story. 12 cancellations in Brown County, 10 at Clay Community Schools, 9 in Fort Wayne. Some of those days haven't been for snow and ice, but for extreme cold. Lots of folks are beginning to take issue with the number of days their children are missing class. This is Master Control at WTIU, where all our delays and closings come in. Just looking at our numbers for the past 5 years, you see that we've had significantly more cancellations this year than in previous years. This year is truly different. Temperatures have broken records. We had the coldest January we've had since 1979. And January was the second snowiest on record. This week, much of the state set another record for the most snowfall in one day. This latest blast dumped 6.5 inches in Howard County. School Superintendent Tracy Cadell can't remember a week when his students had a full week of class with no closings and no delays.
I believe it's been before Thanksgiving. So it's been a while.
The buses sat parked again this week. School was canceled for the 8th time this year.
I've been a superintendent now this is my 13th year, and I cannot recall any winter quite as severe as this one.
Cadell says in the mornings he and other district officials always try to find ways to keep the schools open before making the call. They have to consider things such as road conditions. Can students who are driving make it in safely? And can buses navigate the rural roads? They don't have to worry about their buses starting because they sit plugged into engine warmers.
It's just communicating with lots of other people and trying to make a good decision, and sometimes you don't. I mean, we've certainly had delays when we should have closed, and those are unfortunate because every day is different.
All the delays and closings are impacting curriculum. Cadell's school district moved around its grading periods and midterm schedule while warning that more cancellations could lead to further schedule changes. Cadell's also among the district leaders who've been issuing appeals to the state to extend the testing window for the high-stakes ISTEP exam. These winter months, particularly January and February, are an important time for ISTEP prep.
When you count the number of days that we've lost and the 2-hour delays, we've lost 2 weeks of instructional time. And that's going to impact some children. There's no doubt about it.
Members of the State Board of Education this week did vote to extend the ISTEP window, so teachers have more time to prepare kids. They'll have about a week more than originally scheduled.
When the test results come back, I don't think it'll take a rocket scientist to forecast that if for some reason the results aren't what they thought they were, the first suspect will be winter weather. But at this point, I don't know what else can be done.
Districts still have to make up the days they canceled class. The state waived 2 days during the polar vortex, January 6th and 7th. But districts that have applied for waivers for other canceled days are still waiting to see.
72% of our parents said they did not want to come to school or have their kids come to school on Saturdays. Unfortunately, we still might have to do that.
Back in Bloomington, Megan Eller is just taking it all in. She's from Chicago and says this whole experience is new to her.
I walked in high school over a mile in the snow to get to school. You know, it sounds like one of those stories back in my day, but I did that. So it's just very different here because it is so rural. There are a lot of people out on these windy country roads.
Sarah Whitmire joins us for more. You mentioned in the piece that the schools are waiting to hear back about these waivers. What are they going to do?
Yeah, nothing has been decided yet. There was a State Board of Education meeting yesterday, and Superintendent Ritz was pretty clear in her message. She basically said, we need to offer you some help, we get it, but I'm not willing to let you off the hook for that loss of instructional time. Those kids need to be in class for 180 days a year. Some districts have had a couple days waived already, so they're down to 178 days. But she's saying, we're willing to work with you, but you've got to get that class time in.
These schools are in a tough place because it's only February 7th. We still have, we've been known to have bad snow in March. It's a long way to go.
A lot of winter left ahead. And I think Superintendent Ritz is really saying we're willing to work with you on it. You know, in Indiana right now, you can't add time onto a school day and in effect bank that. So traditionally what you've always had to do is tack it on at the end of the school year or maybe on a Saturday or something. But what Superintendent Ritz said yesterday is, let's look at giving schools the option that they could add an hour onto each day and bank that time as a way to make up those days.
Now you have to tell me about this really interesting Harvard study that came out.
Yeah,
very interesting conclusion. Tell us about it.
Basically saying that if kids do miss school because of inclement weather, it's not detrimental. They said what was worse is if you tried to hold school when the weather was bad, because then naturally some kids aren't going to come. They're not going to be able to get there, and then the teacher is going to spend a lot of time catching these kids up, and they're not on the same page anymore. So it's better, they say, just to cancel class because schools are ready and prepared for situations like that.
That's interesting. Well, and ISTEPs used to be in the fall, so didn't have to worry about this before.
Right. I think that was the 2009-2010 school year. They moved it to the spring, so now we're dealing with this weather. The idea was they'd be tested on what they just learned.
Yeah, very interesting. Well, thank you very much, Sarah, for
Thanks.
that.